Let's see. There we go. Okay, we did it. Hi, my love. What's your deal? What's the business? What's popping over there in South Dallas swaggery? What's South Dallas swagging for you, my homie? My homie G? You were doing fine, and then all of a sudden you weren't doing. Okay, there we go. Can we? There we go. Yeah, no problem, Anders. Oh, W Bing Bong. W Courtney's W. Wait, hold on. Wait, is that Winston? Winston? It's Angry Winston. I might listen. I might load up my call-in studio to talk to Winston. I haven't spoken to. First of all, he's madly in love with me. He sounds like he's angry, but he's only confused about his feelings of. He's like, man, I really think this guy's super cool, and I would love to get a beer with him. I think he's the best, but I can't admit that because I'm staunchly conservative, and I have to, I have to reject all things. Not conservative or anti-conservative. So that's the only reason why he's mad. He's angry about that. Other than that, he really wants to hang out with me. He wants to be my bud. It's true. It's true. W Manders, W Tiffany, W Rachel, W Joanna Shantae over there on the Ubity Tubity. Hey, W all the Raiders that came in. I got BBS. Bachelor's of Science. Is that what that is? My eyes are getting lighter. Oh man, if I end up with my dad's eyes, boy, I'm gonna be unstoppable. I'm just gonna walk into business meetings and start demanding shit. I look extra light skinned today. Watch this. Watch this. Boop. Darker. Neener, neener, neener. Neener, neener, neener. Boop. Yeah. If my eyes turn out like my dad's eyes, my dad had like these really bright, like really hazel eyes. I'm just gonna start walking in and just being like, buy, sell, put the money in my account, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna be like, yes, sir. Immediately, we will do so, cause your eyes. And I'll be like, for sure. I knew you would. I knew you would. Look at the eyes. You know what I mean? I'm the other Winston. I'm the OG. No. You're the Winston that calls and crashes out. You know who has my eyes? No. Who has my eyes? Ambrose? Ambrose looks like their mother. Eventually, I'm gonna have to pull up a picture. I don't want to show y'all my ex-wife. I don't know if she would like that. Give Solid's eyes back. What the fuck? Yeah, your mommy is beautiful. Yeah. She's a beautiful woman. Don't be mean. Don't mean they don't have some of your features. Listen. If you see me standing next to Ambrose, you're like, oh, they're twins. But then if you see them standing next to their mom, you're like, oh, they're twins. And that's just how that works. Oh. Yo, I gotta fix this before it's time. I just need butter. All right. Oh, sound amazing. Wow.
Yo, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just I'm not seeing like the blue thing around my box, so I don't know if y'all hear me or not. I just have a quick question. Do you believe in per capita?
Do I believe in per capita, like as a measurement?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I also believe that sometimes per capita has a utility and sometimes it don't. Where'd he go? All right. Yeah. I was getting prepared for 1350, but I guess now we'll never know. I guess now we'll never know. Yeah. Listen, the idea here, why per capita is so important to white supremacists, is so that they can allege that it's much more likely that a black person will do some stuff, right? Will do the violent crime. The idea here is so that they can say that 13% of the population commits 50% of the violent crime. And that means, like per capita, they have a higher number. And that means that black people are more likely to be violent, right? Well, if we assume that 1350 actually works, and it doesn't, but if we assume that 1350 actually works, then it's true that black people are more likely, well, per 1350, black people are more likely to be arrested for violent crime. But that's why they're saying it. But if you look at it, if you really think about it, what you end up with, right? Make no mistake, they are saying this to say that black people are violent. They are saying this to say that black people are violent. They are saying this to perpetuate the stigma that black people are violent. Remember, I call these the original Solidian defamations. Everybody remember the Solidian defamations? Black people, the defamations, the ideas that black people are hypersexual, hyperviolent, unintelligent, ugly, and lazy. Right? The original Solidian defamations. I put my name on it so it couldn't be stolen. Right? I'm laying claim. I'm planting my flag on that moon. Right? So they are saying this to say that black people are violent. But if you look at it, if you look at the total amount of murders in 2019, it was only 16,000. If we were to assume that black people were responsible for every murder, not just the 7,000 that they were arrested for, or not even 7,000, wasn't a full 7,000 that they were arrested for, right? If we were to assume they were responsible for every murder in 2019, it would only make up 0.01% of the entire black population that year. It would only make up 0.01% of the entire black population that year. Can we ascribe equality to a group of people when less than 1% of them does the thing? W. Late Santana Ray. Thank you, Devin. I just want everybody to answer my question. 1 in the chat. 2 in the chat. 2 in the chat. If you cannot ascribe equality to an entire group if less than 1% does it. Right? Over here, we look at utility. Over here, we look at function. We look at job. We look at purpose, right? The purpose of 1350 is to label blackness as violent. Know how I know? Because when you ask a motherfucker, so what, like, okay, you find that out? Okay, let's assume that you're right. What are you saying it for? They can't answer. They can't answer. You say, what's the use of that? Are you saying 1350? If 1350 is true, what's the use of bringing it up? What's the purpose? These Bammers will come up and they'll talk and they'll just say black people bad all day, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because black people not bad. Black people good. Black people good, Grace. I wish Grace would have taught Rocky about racism. Sorry, I just watched Hail Mary. Listen. Y'all coming over here is wonderful, all right? But y'all coming over here just to tell me I can't beat up a kangaroo. We have a reputation for being people who are grounded in logic and reality. All right? That's our reputation. That's our identity. We're the people who think stuff through, right? When you come in here and you say I can't beat up a kangaroo, you're shitting on that identity. You're shitting on that reputation. Because clearly I could beat up a kangaroo. You're so masculine? Okay. I guess that means I'm toxic. Time to mute so I can eat a chicken. Don't worry, I'll get the rest of the meat. No pause. Listen, folks, don't come in here and just make up stuff, okay? Don't come in here and just try to reword. Y'all remember when we were in school? Some of y'all can't think that far back when I was in school. But if you remember when you were in school and the teacher would say, give you an assignment to read something and then you would have to repeat it back in your own words. They'd say, in your own words, describe blah, 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 right? And you would just start rewording stuff. I get that vibe from some of the folks who disagree. I think you're just giving me a shitty book report. I could tell that you don't think about this shit at all. Thanks, Tiffany. They don't do that anymore. They say what best explains what was said. Is that chicken homemade? No. What's your education level? I have a bachelor's. But listen, I'm not going to argue with you while you're in the comments, man. You got to request that. Clearly you disagree. I'm going to go ahead and help you out beyond borders. I'm going to go ahead and hit you with that mute. So you can go ahead and request up and test how low level I am. If you think I'm low level, this should be easy for you. If you think I mean, it did take me 8 years to get a 4-year degree. You know? Excuse me. And a Mensa membership, yeah. I got 75 Mensas. But, I mean, if I'm low level, this should be easy. It should be really easy.
Bachelor's low level.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I got a couple of them, and I think it's low level.
Okay, for sure.
So, what do you know about immigration?
Not much. Why?
Okay.
Why?
And what was your degree in?
Communications.
Oh, okay. All right. And then what else?
You want to debate about whether or not black people could be racist?
Whether or not black people can be racist.
Yeah, that's what you were doing in the comments.
Yeah, I think they can be. I didn't say anything about racism.
You didn't say anything in the comments about racism?
I was saying about toxicity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can have that talk too.
Yeah, because you were saying how tough you were.
How tough I am.
Yeah, you were talking about how tough you were.
Yeah, earlier. you said you're super masculine.
Yeah, you're masculine. You're talking about.
And I said, I guess that means I'm
tough.
I said, I guess that means I'm toxic.
Yeah, I guess you are.
W me, that was a concession.
That's it. That's your debate.
You just conceded.
I didn't concede. You said you're toxic, and I agree with you.
Based on my masculinity, right?
Well,
I
based
win.
on what you said.
I just won. I thought I was low level, but you handed me a W. Why would you do that?
You're pointing fingers at everybody else, saying that other people are toxic, and you're just trying to eat it because you know that you're toxic.
Who did I say was toxic?
No. It wasn't about you saying that other people were toxic necessarily. It was you that was pretending to be tough.
You're having a tough time, man. You're doing a bad job.
No, your background says all masculinity is toxic, and you're being toxic. So what are you going to do to change it?
Wait. So you are conceding?
No. I'm saying.
Okay, all right, man. Yeah,
you're
man.
not understanding what I'm saying.
Low level dude for the win, bro.
On your background, you're suggesting that other people are toxic.
Man, I did it.
And you said you're toxic.
I did it.
So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Abolish gender?
No. What are you going to do about your own masculinity?
Listen, it's too late, bro. You lost.
What are you going to do about your own toxicity?
You lost, bro. And now you're in the middle of being toxic. Are you going to? Shut up. One, I'm not required to talk to you about how I plan to do any of my shit. My job was to prove that all masculinity is toxic. You just conceded, man.
Okay,
we're good.
Fine. So let's just say I conceded. All right. So what are you gonna do about your own toxicity?
I just asked and fucking answered, bro.
What are you going to do?
I just told you.
What? Well, tell me because I'm not understanding what you're talking about.
Did you not listen?
No.
Okay. Well, that's toxic masculinity right there. That's toxic masculinity.
So me not hearing is toxic masculinity.
Yeah, man. You not listening is toxic masculinity. Yeah.
Right. Let me guess.
Why are you still here? I won.
You won what? What did you win?
The debate.
What debate?
Apparently, stupidity is also toxic masculinity. I guess stupidity is masculine. I don't know what to do about that. I fucking won. What do you want from me? What are you gonna do about nigga? I'm gonna kiss your mom. That's what I'm gonna do about what the fuck? Let me see. That guy was beyond. Hey, look, Pete. It bees like that. The most angry motherfuckers is the ones that know the least. Slim, I don't know what to do about that, huh? That's a you problem. That's a you problem, bro. I'm going to tell you, again, these motherfuckers, they come up and instead of actually debating, instead of actually making any points or anything like that, they try to exude strength. That's it. They come up and they try to demonstrate or perform strength. Because if you ask these motherfuckers about it, they don't really know. They think debate is a competition of like who is the better like person or some shit. You know what I mean? Never played defense. Absolutely, Anna. Just you gonna I'm the man and you tell me. Nah, nigga, I'm not gonna tell you shit. I win, bro. I win. You immediately came up and gave me a dub, bro. Like what do you want? That's like that Bama last night, man. Came up, cited a study. Motherfucker was stun locked, kicked me. He was like, "So you saying black people have higher cortisol levels?" Yes. You can tell that that's what I'm saying from when I said black people have higher cortisol levels in these studies. Black people experience greater amounts of stress. And then he goes, and then he kicks me. What do you want me to do? Then Santana comes up, right? Santana comes up and starts cursing his ass up. It's like, he's like, and he starts making all these excuses. It's like, Slim, don't do it, bro. Just don't do it, man. Just don't debate, bro. Just don't do it. Just don't debate. He did call him a donut because he was a donut. Yeah. The motherfuckers, man, like, look, no, I went up there. It was very easy. His prompt said, black fatigue doesn't exist. And what he was saying was that people think they're angry at black fatigue, but it's actually ghetto fatigue. So they're not angry at black, right? It's not that they're tired of black people. They're tired of ghetto people, right? And then it's a Mott and Bailey fallacy because you make a fantastical claim and then you retreat to something that you feel is more defensible, right? And so I went up there to say, absolutely, black fatigue exists. We're going to argue black fatigue because that's what the fucking prompt says. And black fatigue exists. It's the experience that black people have when they're subjected to anti-blackness and racism all the fucking time. And I substantiated the shit by saying, what's the name of the fallacy? Mott and Bailey. And I substantiated by bringing up a study from the NIH about how black people have higher cortisol levels. But I didn't even stop there. I went on to ask the famous question, how are cultures formed? Are they formed in a vacuum? Are they formed, spontaneously, or are they formed as a response to environmental stimuli? Yeah, I was in bed and I was like, I didn't want to do the shit until I heard that motherfucker talk. And I needed that debate. I needed that motherfucker to let me up. I was up till like 3 a.m. last night. We are colorist. That's a fact. Yeah. Light-skinned people can be colorist. Yeah. That's not, what does that have to do with racism? What does that have to do with black people's ability to be racist? What is that? Black people are colorist because they suffer from racism. Because they suffer racism. Not. Y'all are tracking that, right? Is that something that we haven't like talked about? Is that something we haven't? We have? Okay. We do understand that racism creates a disdain for, right, and a need for assimilation to whiteness. And so greater proximity to whiteness means greater survival. Therefore, it's become a social norm to reject blackness, which means the more black you are, the worse off you're treated. So colorism is, you're right. And colorism doesn't just come from black people, but black people can be colorist, but they're colorist because of the conditions that were set by racism, right? So it's not the performance of racism. It's suffering from racism. It's being impacted by racism. Listen, if any one of you Bama's degree, the topics are W communism, black people can't be racist, all masculinity is toxic. If you disagree, join up, man. Just request. All right? It's not rocket surgery. You know, I'm just, listen, I feel my ableism bubbling up. I just got to shove that shit back down there. Just shove it down in there. Yeah, every single way we react today is due to reacting to racism. Now they want us to be a part of it. Plausible deniability is how racism survives. Racism survives in obscurity. There has never been a single time when racism used to be legitimate, right? And by that I mean it was okay to do racism, right? Once racism was no longer legitimized, racism survived by through plausible deniability, right? Different ways to be racist without saying the words, different ways to be racist without donning the overt identity of racist, right? So Lee Atwater outlines this best when he's describing Southern strategy, right? He says you start off in 1950 by saying N-word, N-word, N-word. By 1960, you can't say that. It hurts you, backfires. So you start saying things like forced busing and states' rights. And all these things you're talking about sound like total economic policy, and a byproduct of it is that blacks get hurt worse than whites. And that's part of it, right? That's Lee Atwater is describing. He's saying you don't have to say the overt racist stuff to signal to people that you are doing the racist stuff, right? And you can get away with it more because it's harder to fight, because it's harder to call out. Dog whistles, plausible deniability are part of the reason why I have a job. Part of the reason why I'm on the app was to expose the plausible deniability, to demonstrate why you should just absolutely say fuck, like if it looks like a racist, if it quacks like a racist, it's a racist. And you should treat these motherfuckers with their plausible deniability just like a racist. Like you would treat the same way you would treat a mouth frothing, openly, get them off my field type racist. That's how you should treat a plausible deniability racist. What does hiragana say on your shirt? What does that hiragana say on your shirt? First, I had to figure out what a hiragana is. Securitron. I would have to know where I could find some of this hiragana. Do I get a? Is that at a local market? That's katakana. So katakana is not hiragana? Just real quick, what kind of foods are these? Are they delicious? Is it a type of doll? Because it's just a shirt of a race car. That's all. I like the color. I like this forest green or hunter green. I just like this color. I think I'm a snazzy dresser. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I think I'm pretty good at putting clothes on. Depends on the Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Mander says she makes delicious empanadas. It's the Japanese letters on my shirt, for sure. I just think I'm pretty good at putting clothes on. Like I think I'm good at picking which clothes to put on. I think I'm good at picking which combinations of clothes to put on. I like to put on clothes. I think that clothes are fun for me. Which of the Ninja Turtles is my favorite? It should be obvious. Chat, I tell you what, go ahead and take a guess. It should be obvious. Also, don't forget, y'all, we need some Kadunka Chuds up here. Like, if you disagree, request. W communism, black people can't be racist, all masculinity is toxic. Don't forget to hit the live goal. When you hit the live goal, you get us on the FYP, you protect the live, and what it tells me about you is that you're the best cartwheeler at your school. And I'm proud of you for that. You should be proud of yourself. Also, the Cash App and the PayPal are open. Links in the bio. Let me see. Who am I seeing? I'm seeing a bunch of Mike. I'm seeing a bunch of Donatello. Somebody said the red one. That felt disrespectful. Raph. Donatello, the purple one. Donatello, Leonardo. The green one. Thank you, Shakiratron. If you said Donatello, you are correct. If you said Donatello, Kenneth. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, that's my least favorite Ninja Turtle. That's funny. There was one time me and Jeff just sat there and roasted that nigga for like an hour. That shit was hilarious. Hold on real quick. W Nishan for the $1 dono who says, I love what you do and you're hilarious. Well, you know what you're about to get. An air horn. Yeah. That's right. You get an air horn for that. Doriwato? Donatello. Donatello. What are we doing? Sailor Mars? I'm getting angry. Because it's clearly Sailor Mercury. I mean, come on. Oh! Isa, my niece. I don't know why I became Italian all of a sudden. Like a specific type of it. I became Sicilian, I think, all of a sudden. Isa, my niece. Did you know you're up here?
Oh, hi. Yes, I meant to request. Hi.
Hello.
I was making dinner.
Dinner's good for food
Yes.
to be eaten.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do that sometimes. So.
It's a good idea to make a dinner.
Thank you. Oh, hot as balls, though. There we go. All right, you want to see it? Doom. Oh, the lighting sucks in here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me turn on me just cooking in the dark. For
Y'all
no
are just going to
reason.
have to imagine it. YouTube, I'll describe it to you. It's looks like gnocchi. No, wait.
It's tortellini with Marry Me sauce that I made from scratch with bacon bits and tomatoes and spinach and a shit ton of cheese. And it's very delicious.
And some Texas
cheesy
toast.
garlic. Yes.
My wife said one time she was going to make me some Marry Me pasta. I said, too late.
No, it literally will make you want to marry her. Did she make it? Because I wanted to marry myself after making this for the first time. I was like, damn, let me get to the courthouse.
Again, too late.
You can renew your vows.
True.
Yeah. It would be so cute. And then you could invite all of us to the renewal of your vows since it was like 100 years ago when you got married and we all missed it because we weren't born yet.
I think you were probably like 2.
How many years have you been married again?
Well, no, it's 17 years I've been married, but we've been together for 20.
Okay, yeah. I'll be 25 in 2 weeks. Oh, which means hopefully men will stop hitting on me because the red pillars say that's when we dry up and are useless. Because today I was grocery shopping and this fucking old ass man was like, "Damn, you look good. Or you got a boyfriend?" I'm like, "What you like?" I'm like, "You are too old for me." I don't know how loudly I said it, but I was like, "You're like 100 years old," and I walked away. Because what the fuck are we doing? And like, you're not a boyfriend at this point. You haven't been a boy in 300 years. Like, let's be so real. You're an ancient friend. That's what you are.
Yeah, because man friend sounds creepy.
Exactly. Just crazy. Just out here hitting on people. Like, mind you, I was in pajamas. I went to the grocery store in my pajamas because I was too fucking lazy to change.
That's not lazy. Oh,
Real.
yeah, the motherfucker last night was talking about people wearing their bonnets, saying bonnets was ghetto culture, and then said he wasn't talking about black people. I was befuddled. I was perplexed. I was shocked.
I just need people to stop being weird, you know?
High key.
Yeah. Just don't be weird. You know, let's make a campaign about it. We shouldn't need one, but we're gonna do it anyways.
Taffy said, "Are we doing a fucking mukbang right now?" Hey, listen, I was hungry. All right? Be nice to me. Is it disgusting the way I eat? Yeah, probably. But I'm going to get in there. I'm going to eat it. Ah!
Excuse me. I should call her.
Hey, girl, you got a man friend?
You got a man friend? Ooh. Oh, my God. This is the second time. The other time that it happened a couple weeks ago. I was going from the grocery store to the gas station, and this one guy, he had followed me to the gas station to be like, "Oh, I just saw you and I just had to say hi. Like, you're so pretty. You got, like, can I get your number?" I'm like, "I'm gay." He was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Yeah." And mind you, my child was in the back seat, so he's probably like confused as
You should have said, "I'm gay and it's your fault."
No, as of right now.
Like right this minute. Who is it? What is? No, we not doing no donation. Okay, let me see here. Excuse me, just real quick. They might not load in. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, yeah,
Hello?
we're not doing any donations today.
Oh, yeah, you doing debates?
Oh, you're here for a debate.
I read that. I read that, and I just like arguing with people. I like debating, not arguing.
Oh, you're here for a
like,
debate.
yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were here for a donation.
No. I'm broke right now.
No, I'm to get the donations. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yo, so in your thing, you said black people can't be racist, right?
That's what I said.
Okay. What about towards Mexican people or any other thing? You can be racist towards other folks.
Mexican isn't a race.
Black people can't be racist. Therefore, it wouldn't matter. Mexican is not a race, but even if it were, the answer would be no.
Hispanic isn't a race?
No.
And just to cut it short, neither is Latino, Indian, what's the other thing they always say? Chinese. That's none of those are racist either.
Oh, well, then I'm just misinformed. My bad.
Okay. Are you worried about xenophobia coming from black people? Because I dislike that. I think that's bad. I also think that racism.
Xenophobia
I
is
just
an
think
issue,
black people
but
can't do it.
I think racism is an issue, and I think everyone can do it. Because again, everyone, it depends on where you grew up. It's not like, I think the problem with it wouldn't be racism with black people, but more of like culture, wealthy against poor, that type of thing, if anything.
Can I ask what just happened in the last 20 seconds? Because you went from, oh, I'm uninformed on this topic to, I'm going to still try to make an argument about this topic.
I'm not making an argument that black people are racist. I'm making an argument that if anything, it's a culture thing.
A culture thing?
Like money.
Well, that would be capitalism. That'd be class.
Yeah, classism.
Right. Do you think poor people can be classist to rich people?
Yes, I am. I hate the rich.
That's not.
What do you think classism is?
Hating somebody in a different wealth category.
Nope.
Then what is it?
It's stratification based on class.
So yeah, hating somebody in a different wealth category.
No,
not at all what he said.
Nope.
That's what I heard.
It's not
even kinda. Like none of the words were the same.
How is it different? How is it different?
What do you mean? How is it different?
Yeah, like how is it different? Hey, no, you're not involved in this. You didn't request to join the live.
How is stratification different?
Yeah.
Than hate?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know what stratification is?
Nope.
You basically just asked me how is ice cream different from an old. You just asked me how is ice cream different from an old boot. They have different properties.
I mean, like I've eaten a few old boots in my time.
Clearly. I don't know what to do about that, man. Your digestive tract is going to be fucked up.
My digestive tract is fine.
Then why are you full of shit? Am I right? Wait, hold on. There it
is. Dude, I ate a lead pipe.
Yeah, real quick. Did you come here to keep your friend company so you can be bad at this together? Yeah, we heard that. We don't care. Can you argue, though? Can you debate? If you play the sound again, we're going to know that you can't debate. We're just going to let you go. Yeah, come on with the song. Just play the song. Because, I mean, come on.
So because a person plays the song, that means it can't debate?
Yeah. In this context, yes, absolutely.
So you play music.
Yeah, in this context, yes.
How?
Yeah, yes. We are Charlie. Yeah, that shit.
That wasn't Charlie Girl.
I tell you what, just prove me wrong and debate. How about that?
How do you find masculinity?
How do I feel like masculinity?
Nice.
Sometimes velvet. Sometimes I put a little bathrobe on, light some candles.
And I said, how do you define masculinity?
Oh, the performance of manhood.
What is entailed in manhood?
Whatever the performance of manhood is.
And I say, what does that?
You okay?
Yeah. Well, I got a low battery notification.
You should charge your phone.
Yeah.
We are Betty White. Yeah, man. I think you lost by default. V going once. V going twice. Oh, so to the lady in the red hat. Yeah. They shared us to a Roblox server. High key, bro. High key. Some very unsavory, unscrupulous characters have been requesting here. Let's try again. All right. Let's try again. Okay, let's try again. All right. Oh, there you are. Okay, V.
Yeah, hello?
Oh, there you are.
Sorry, just disconnecting me. Can I just ask you a question?
No.
Well, it's to prove my point. Can I ask you a question?
No.
Well, I disagree with black people can't be racist.
Okay.
And I want to, like, ask you a question to try and, debate you on it. No?
No. The fuck?
Well, what do you want me to say?
A syllogism, maybe, just like make an argument.
Well, the definition of racism is, would you agree, it's prejudice against someone for their race?
Nope.
No?
You just asked me a question again.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
You
would
asked me a
you
question.
agree?
Why is this happening? Oh man.
Well, I have to ask you a
That's
question.
my crash out. That's how I'm gonna crash out from now on. Oh man.
I have to ask you a question to know if you agree with what I'm saying. The definition of racism is prejudice against someone for their race.
No, it isn't.
And yeah, and you can look it up. And black people are a race. Black isn't a race.
That's true. Black's a race.
So if a black person prejudiced against an Asian person, that wouldn't be racist.
Let's say for a second that the definition of racism is being prejudiced against someone of another race. If black people did it, still wouldn't be racist. You know why?
Sorry, what was that?
You know why?
No.
Because of how racism works.
Well, yeah, you mean like systemic racism.
No, just racism.
Yeah, but racism exists like outside of the systemic racism that exists.
No, it doesn't.
That would be implying that there's some sort of biological factor or to race, which there is not.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree that race is a social construct, but if you're insulting somebody for...
Real quickly, can you have racism without race?
No.
Okay, so then it can't exist without the social construct. Thank you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right, well...
Dang it, stop it. There we go.
Bro, you got a nice soundboard.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, there is situations where there are other races that have experienced some kind of systemic racism.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
Yeah. Like an example would be the systemic racism that Mexican people experience.
You sure about that? You sure about
then it's
that?
not a
That's
race.
why?
I mean, Latino people or whatever.
Also not a race.
He did it again.
Were you not listening before when I went through the spiel of all the things, and then you?
Okay.
Nobody listens to me.
Mexicans are
Sorry.
nationality.
I listen to you.
Thank you.
Say what now?
So wait, do you just not think race
not you,
like,
Ty.
exists?
Oh, what?
Nothing.
I stuffed my face. This is so good. I want to have a baby with this dinner.
That is, you know what? Go ahead. You can do whatever you want. Say somebody's at the door. Nobody's at the door. Did somebody drop something off? We are Betty White. Oh, it's my kiddo. Y'all give me a hot second. Ty, hold me down.
Oh, okay. I'll stop stuffing my face for a sec. Okay. Where were we? Right. You don't know what race what the races are.
No, but like,
That's
you're
okay.
implying.
That's okay. That's okay. It just means that you gotta make a new argument using words that you can that you know the meaning to. You know.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What about this?
Yes, I'm excited.
What if a black person worked for ICE and
Well, that's a job, a stupid one, but
yeah, it's a hypothetical, and I mean that does happen.
it's not racism. If that's your question, do you have an argument or just
Well, I
question?
didn't finish my question.
Your question was going to end up with being, "Is that racist if they do this?" No,
How's it not racist?
because that's not how racism works, and you already acknowledged, right, that racism is inherently systemic because racism cannot exist without the system of race, without the social construct of race. We already went over this, right? Or was that a different guy? You all kind of blend together. I'm so sorry. Was this the same guy or is this a different guy?
I feel like it's the same guy. Y'all don't forget Cash App, PayPal. The links are in the bio. Have we hit the live goal yet? We haven't hit the live goal yet. You know, we got a live goal of 10 money guns. Let's get up there. Let's hit that thing. Oh, there's a Jeff. We are Charlie.
You haven't. Oh, he ran. Darn.
W.
W tie.
Yes, don't forget I'm making a movie. Okay, I'm making a mini documentary about centering the voices of black soldiers from the 216th Infantry Battalion. I deployed to Baghdad in 2006. Wait, was it 2006 or 2007? 2007, February 2007 to May of 2008. 15 months I spent over there. Just in the absolute squalor, you know, being pew-pewed at, being blown up, you know what I mean? It stunk all the time. You would think you would get used to just feces being everywhere, but you don't ever get used to the smell. It always stunk, right? And then on top of that, you have to deal with the idea that you are further impoverishing an already impoverished people. You're just causing trauma and hecticness to an already impoverished people. And then on top of that, right, they tell you to go do this, and you go and you do this, and you dehumanize others, and you accept that this is something that you have to do because you're given the promise of full humanity, full acceptance, full valorization. But black people, a lot of the time, black people just weren't given. They didn't keep that promise. They didn't keep the promise of making us full humans. You know, they didn't keep the promise of just saying that. You think about those guys in Vietnam. Like they went over there. It was a bloody war. They just pew-pewed and unalived all kind of people. And then black people get home. They're spat on. People throw poo-poo on them. They're not given VA benefits. They're not given access to the GI Bill. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a story to be told there, and I think that we probably need to hear it from the black dude's mouth, if you will. Yeah, lots of poop. Lots of poop going. Just so much poop in Baghdad. I'm sorry, like, nobody talks about all of this shit. Nobody talks about all the poop. There's so much poop. There's just poop all the time. Just a constant trying to navigate a large vehicle down a narrow road, and the entire time concentrating not to drive into a trench filled with human feces. That's it. Nobody talks about it, but it was just a large part of the experience. Just day in, day out. And they're barefoot. The kids are running around barefoot. There's trash everywhere. There's no infrastructure. There's no sanitation department. So there's just like literally these big ass hills of used diapers and well there's no poop because Saddam Hussein wasn't able to build infrastructure because the previous leader was overthrown and the U.S. installed Saddam Hussein and was intervening as soon as he started to do things for the nation that the U.S. didn't agree with. So we got him up out of there. So there's no plumbing. There was no plumbing. There was no water purification. Everybody's drinking out of these hot ass water bottles. So there's microplastics all in the water, and there's just again they rigged up their own electricity. So the electrical wires are just dangling down all the time. There's kids getting burnt left and right. Just poop. Just so much poop. So many used diapers. And I was black. You know what I'm saying? It's just terrible experience. And I was black. You know what I mean? And I had to deal with racism. So for this reason, I want to make a documentary to center the voices of black soldiers from the 216th Infantry Battalion. And I would like it if you would go to the GoFundMe and help me meet the goal. We're almost to 19K. We need to get up to 25K. I know we can do it. Whoever was just in the requests, I was about to let you up. Had to finish my little rant first. Also, Cash App, PayPal. The links are in the bio. If you want to send me something so you can say something to me, send me a little message like a super chat. Send the op a little message like a super chat. You can absolutely do so. Okie dokie. Oh, damn. I was going to let you up until I saw this name. I'm not going to put that name on the screen. Braden.
I'm sorry, my headphones were like bugging out for a second. Yeah. So I want to discuss all masculinity is toxic.
For sure.
Right. So I just take masculinity to be just like a set of traits, societally, right? Because it's not like biologically anybody can be masculine. But like a set of traits that are attributed to like men or boys, generally across the board. Now, a couple of these traits are like strength, leadership, other things, right? Now, the problem is to say that leadership is toxic is just, I don't understand why we would ever say that. To say strength is toxic.
Leadership is biological?
No, I'm saying it's attributed most of the time, right, to being masculine, right? Just unless you're talking like, I don't really know. Like, I don't really know what you mean by like, am I talking biologically? I'm not speaking biologically.
So you are recognizing that society has ascribed masculinity to these traits?
Yeah, they're not because everybody could possess the ability to be a leader.
Right,
I'm just
so
saying how we
just
define
decided
masculinity.
that leadership is masculine?
Yeah. I don't understand how that could be toxic.
So you agree that gender is achievable?
I agree that gender is I don't know how we're making that inference.
Well, if the performance of these traits is the performance of the qualities that we ascribe to manhood, then you can achieve gender by performing those traits.
You can achieve, no, not always. I think to achieve a gender would mean that you have some kind of self-identification. But the actual question on the table now is, how
Can you
is
tell me why
leadership
you have
toxic?
why bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs exist? What they
No,
symbolize?
no. I'm wondering what relevance this has to leadership and strength being toxic. That's what I came up with the contention, and I would like that addressed.
Yeah, the claim isn't that leadership is toxic. The claim isn't
you
that
said
strength
masculinity
is toxic.
Excuse me. You said masculinity. Well, toxic.
No. Masculinity is the performance of manhood. You've tried to frame the conversation around masculinity, or leadership and strength, or traits.
Yeah, because these are most of the
good,
time.
Right?
What
yes,
are no? It's how it's societally
of
defined traditionally.
Just real quick. Yeah. When women are strong, or when women are leaders, are you saying that they're masculine?
Are you talking about a biological woman, or are you talking about like a gender?
Talking about women. Everything is, all women are biological women.
Are you talking about gender, or are you talking about biological? Because I've already made
gender.
You're talking about gender, so you're talking about societal construct.
Woman,
sure.
Isn't necessarily a gender. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Jeff? What'd you say?
I got it. Can you tell me why some societies have quinceañeras?
Some societies have quinceañeras. I don't know, bro, because that's their society.
So you don't know?
No, I have no. I'm not part of like Spanish or Hispanic or Mexican culture.
So
I have
you don't
no
know
clue
anything
why.
about bar mitzvahs, anything about bat mitzvahs, anything about sweet 16s?
No, because I'm not Jewish, nor am I Mexican.
So you don't know
nor am I
anything about
Spanish.
sweet 16s. You don't know anything about
Sweet 16s,
rites of
probably.
passages.
Maybe like Sweet 16s.
You don't know anything
like
about Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, debutantes.
Well, no, you're asking me
cotillions.
about cultures that I'm not familiar with because of
That's literally
one,
white
I'm
culture.
white.
What are we doing?
You think a bat mitzvah?
How
and
about
a
Hitler
quinceañera?
Youth? How about that?
You think quinceañera is a piece of white culture?
I also asked you. It can be, but yes, I was asking you about sweet 16s, all of those things.
Yeah, well, you're asking me about these other things that I'm not acquainted with, which I
Okay,
already said.
so you
and then
simply
asked
don't
me
know.
Again. Yeah, I don't know what
so
the
you're
cultural
ill-equipped. Okay.
relevance.
So then you have no
I don't know
defense
what you mean
against
by
my claim.
ill-equipped.
So then you have no defense against my claim that gender is achieved.
When did you make the claim that gender is achieved? You asked me,
just
actually,
now.
Here's what you said verbatim. Here's what you asked me.
Several
So you
times.
asked me, through masculinity, is a gender going to be achieved? That's what you asked me. You didn't ask me how, like, can gender
No.
itself be achieved?
No.
You asked me, can masculine, that is what you said.
Why are you yelling? I need you to
I'm
slow
not
down.
yelling. You're like actively
Yeah, whenever people
saying, like,
speak
lies.
loud and quickly, I could tell they're trying to sell me a timeshare.
I'm not telling you a timeshare. I'm telling you that you're incorrect on the statement you said.
Excuse
to
me.
That's what I'm telling
So
you.
do you agree? I knew you would like that. So you are saying, so you do disagree that gender is achieved?
Gender can be achieved through means of like self-identification. I'm not too familiar actually with like I know self-identification is like how most people are going to say that's a prerequisite of like gender, of like being assigned this kind of thing. Or it'd be like a self-assignment really. But what I'm asking you is how
then you
are
agree
these...
that gender is achieved?
I mean, you can self-identification, I guess. I guess it's one of the prerequisites.
Okay, that's a yes. All right. So
yeah,
then,
sure, man.
All right. So then if gender can be achieved, then gender can be performed.
Gender can be performed. Well, you could just self-identify as like a woman and then, like, I don't really know what you mean by performed.
So if gender can be achieved, then gender can be performed, right? Like, so.
Yeah, what do you mean by performed?
Yeah, the attaining or trying to meet the roles and expectations that society ascribes to gender identity.
Trying to meet the roles or expectations that society
your first time
puts
hearing
on
this,
people. Huh? Yeah, no, like, why? I don't know why. Like, why'd you have to say that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, first time hearing this, huh? Like, there's obviously some kind of subtext where you're trying to like put it where I'm like misinformed on a topic. That's like the subtext of what you're trying to do here. Like, I just know that's what that is the case. Like, it's normally the case with people most of the time.
But it's not subtext.
It is subtext.
No, it's pretty
Pretty
unsubtext.
super text.
Oh, so you are saying that I'm misinformed. So whenever I asked you, are you saying this, and you said no, that was a lie, right?
Well, is it true?
But no, is it a lie that you said this or no?
Is it true that this the first time you heard this?
Okay, so he's not gonna answer the question.
I'm not dodging. I'm just trying to get an answer, right? Like I've asked that before.
I'm trying to get an answer to my question here.
Yeah, but
right?
I asked mine first. This is the second time I've asked.
While we're waiting for that, I'm just going to say that your first assessment was a composition fallacy.
What's a composition fallacy, Jeff? I'm really interested.
Assuming that the traits of the whole apply to the parts. So when you made an analysis of masculinity and broke it down to its traits and said masculinity is composed of these traits and then said those, so now can you show me how those traits are toxic? That would be the composition fallacy.
Oh, I said traditionally according to our society.
I don't know why it is that you're talking now that you know that I flawlessly told you what a composition fallacy
Yeah, that's
was.
great. I'm glad you know what those terms
You must be hell in a library.
So it would be like
a library must hate to see you coming, Slim.
It would be,
Jeff, I'm glad you know.
Like if I was to say, hey, Braden, no need.
Do you have the new Harry Potter?
So it would be like if I was to say like salt is non-toxic. Can you now give me the argument that chlorine and sodium on their own is non-toxic? You see what I did there? So I just outlined your blunder. Go ahead, Salvin.
No worries.
No, I'm asking him because he's saying that these attributes, right, that we normally say are masculine, right, are toxic. Because you're saying all masculinity. You're making a universal claim that every single instantiation of masculinity is toxic.
Yeah.
He's going to
every single bit of it. Even these traditional roles where we say like being strong, like both mentally and physically, those are toxic things.
He's going to do the fallacy again. Like he just did it.
How is that a fallacy, Jeff? How is that a fallacy? He's making a universal claim. Would you like for me to give you like?
Is it a universal claim about masculinity, or is it a universal claim about the components of masculinity? Go ahead.
It's a universal claim about masculinity, and I've given him several components of masculinity.
Oh, and that would be the composition.
So if he's saying that, no, actually, that wouldn't be a composition.
Are we doing the composition?
Wait,
hold on. Just to be clear, is it possible? Just to be clear, hey, wait. Is it possible for one of these components, like let's say strength, to occur divorced from masculinity?
Is it
possible for one of the stun locked? Hey,
I don't know why I'm stun. I don't know why you're saying I'm stun locked. You asked me a combo question.
You're gonna have to hit back.
You're so stupid. You're so back. You're so dumb.
No, that's good, but you didn't answer, so that's gonna be dodge number one. Let's go.
What do you mean dodge? You interrupted the fucking answer that I was trying to give you.
I interrupted your
What are you talking about?
I interrupted your very long to make fun of
very long. You didn't. It fucking went off like 0.3 seconds. Right. You stupid fuck.
Let's try it again.
What are you talking about?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I'm getting overstimulated because y'all are same timing. All right. Cool. What I need you to do, I need you to, Braden, okay? Not be so hyper, okay? All right?
Well, he's like actively saying dumb shit.
Hey, bud, you're safe.
And then he's like trying to get on this rhetoric.
You're doing it to me
when he interrupted the conversation.
I need you to stop crashing out, okay? You're pouting, you're throwing a tantrum, all right? You're safe.
Because he keeps interrupting me.
Nobody's going to hurt you. All right.
He's a fat fucking coward. That's why he keeps interrupting me.
You're doing it even more, bro. You let him piss you off that bad? You lost your self-control?
He's just a fat fuck, right?
You're losing your self-control here.
He's like fucking chairs, like Braden.
You're literally letting Jeff control you, man.
He was Braden philosophy a second ago. Now he's bringing.
That was really rhetorical, fat ass.
I just don't think it's very manly of you to, right? Like, I don't think that you're displaying like a non-toxic form of masculinity right now by crashing out on Jeff. Can you stop?
Okay. So we're just going to re-render the question, but calmly this time. Hey, is it possible for one of the traits of masculinity, let's say strength, to exist divorced from masculinity? Go ahead.
Sure, Jeff. What does it mean for something to be masculine? Go ahead.
Okay, great. So now that we've answered that question.
Your man tits covering up the mic? Is that why you're so fucking muffled right now?
Now that we've answered that question.
I like that version of you better. Can you go back to the...
let's go back to... Let's go back to...
I like your Michael Jackson impersonation.
Braden philosophy and not Braden roar. I'm so angry. Listen.
Because you won't shut your mouth. Like wait. Lying,
hold on.
Right?
Let me just outline the fallacy for you again.
Yeah, outline the composition.
I don't know why it is that you continue. What are you doing?
I'm just saying I want you to outline it, Jeff.
Just calm down. When somebody says all masculinity is toxic and you instead focus on its components and you say, how is leadership toxic? And now you are identifying that leadership, strength, and all of those things can exist divorced from masculinity, then there are instances of leadership that even according to the host view would be non-toxic or could potentially be non-toxic in that they are divorced from masculinity. So that's not what you all are talking about, right? So now let's go back to the conversation about not doing the composition fallacy a third time this time and just focus on the substance of the topic.
Okay, we'll focus on the substance. So what do you mean by masculine?
Yeah, the performance of manhood.
The performance of what?
Manhood.
What is manhood to you? Go ahead.
The gender identity assigned to, ascribed to folks who are assigned male at birth.
Yeah, how are we assigning gender here?
By achieval, like a societal
achieving,
consensus.
and how do they achieve those gender roles?
By meeting the roles and expectations ascribed to manhood.
What are the roles and expectations in American society of a man?
Crashing out on TikTok Live.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's an expectation. Wait, hold on. I want you to answer the question. What are the expectations of a man in society in America?
Oppressorship.
You think that that's an expectation to be an oppressor? Okay, what's another thing? Go ahead.
Being in higher strata.
Okay, so that's a masculine thing? Can women be in higher strata?
No.
Women can't be in a higher strata.
Not in a gender binary, no.
They can't be in a higher strata.
Not in a patriarchy, no.
Wait, what do you mean by higher strata? Do you mean higher like socially?
Strata, man. Strata.
Yeah, strata. I'm asking
Strata's
for clarification on the terms.
Yes.
Yeah, they can't be
Gender's
in a higher
hierarchical.
So they can't be in a higher layer. Okay, so they can't be in a higher
layer. Are you
layer.
disagreeing that gender's higher? Do you think that gender is not hierarchical?
Yeah, sure. We can say that. Whatever. I don't understand.
So you think gender is hierarchical?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Okay, so then what's another way that they achieve
So
it?
if masculinity is the performance of manhood, and manhood, man is an oppressor class, right?
Man is an oppressor class inherently. Okay, so every man, every man,
strong man like a motherfucker, boy.
So you said manhood is an oppressor.
No.
You said it's
no. Because you're scared for me to get this out. Now you're scared for me to call this out, and I need you to stop crashing.
So you did say
stop running from me. Let me say it. You threw in the word inherently. Why did you do that?
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Because that's the only. I don't know what you mean by what I do that. What do you mean?
There's
I'm
only
bad
one.
faith?
There's only one
I'm
or
bad
two
faith in your
options.
fat fucking co-host is like.
Whoa, bro.
Mid sentence. You want to talk about being bad faith?
Listen, if your goal here is to prove that masculinity, if your goal here is to prove that masculinity is not toxic, you're doing a shit job, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean by like.
Yeah, you've been completely toxic this entire conversation.
Yeah, what does it mean to be an oppressor?
Yeah, basically to subjugate a non-dominant group.
Okay.
Yeah, to hold the majority of control over resources and a monopoly on violence, and greater proximity to the centers of power.
Okay, cool. So let's say I grew up in a household with nothing but women, right? And they're just beating the fuck out of me. So I am in like an oppressed class at that point, correct? Yes or no?
No.
So I'm not. So the child that's getting the fucking shit beaten out of them is not in an oppressed class.
No.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. That's right. I just want to hear that out of your mouth again. That the child getting physically abused is not in an oppressed class.
Okay. The child getting the shit beat out of them is not an oppressed class. Oh,
okay,
wait,
cool.
wait,
That's
time out. I was wrong. I was wrong.
That's
I was
just
wrong.
obvious
I was wrong.
reductio.
I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. Child is the oppressed class.
Okay, but the males in the little house, right? They're getting the fuck beat out of them based on their manhood.
No,
are not part of an oppressed class.
No,
so they're not being oppressed. Okay.
No, based on
they're not being oppressed.
Based on their
So
child status, they're oppressed, but not based on their boy.
Okay,
status.
what if the whole point to hit them is because they identify as male? Are they being oppressed for that reason?
Nope.
So they're not being oppressed. Wait, so what does oppression mean? Because I just take it to be. What does get the definition really clear?
Excuse me. prolonged unfair treatment.
Okay, so what if they're getting the fuck beat out of them for like, I don't know, fucking since until they're like 18? Are they being oppressed then?
No. Yes, based on their child status.
You're such a fucking idiot, dude. You're so
Hey,
dumb.
what if
He's crashing out.
unicorns
So
came out of the sky?
Yeah, it's so silly.
Ran through the front door. Are they playing Jumanji?
I'm giving you clear answers.
What if
bro.
Jeff stopped being a fat fuck and interrupting
You're
conversations?
so
What if
fucking hurt by Jeff. What did Jeff do to you, bro?
What if Jeff's titties stopped hitting?
What is it about Jeff that pisses you off so bad, bro?
Because he's such a fat
You're
fuck.
fucking frustrated, bro. Like, bro, you're a man child,
just
for real, bro. You're a man child.
Interrupts, right?
Grow up. You're
He just
doing a
interrupts,
shit
right?
job. You're doing a shit job. You're fighting the mute button, bro.
What
You
if
look
Jamie
bad.
Kennedy hadn't stolen the one role you're qualified for?
So fucking mad, bro. Like, for what, bro?
Because he keeps interrupting like a fat fuck. That's why.
Nah, I think
right?
you're.
If
I
this
think
were to
you're
fly on any
frustrated
other
because
panel, he would be crashing out.
I
as
think
well,
you're
right? He'd be getting
frustrated
so
because
mad.
you're having a more difficult time proving us wrong than you thought you would have.
I'm
And
not
you
having
feel-
a more
you
difficult
feel
time. You're committed to the
insecure
view that
in your
a baby
intelligence.
boy,
That's all it is.
right? A boy
That's all it is.
not the oppressed
Yeah,
class.
no, listen,
he's getting
if
the
it
fuck beat
comes
out of
down
him
to
for fucking
who gets
18
to
years.
talk
That's your
more
view?
battle, it's going to be me.
Oh, that's fine.
In the words of Justin Timberlake, it's going to be May.
Yeah, so you're just
If you
wrong.
continue to talk at the same time when I talk, I'll just get rid of you, bud. It's not a problem.
So you're just gonna take the reductio.
Listen,
Right.
listen, man. I gave you the answer. You don't like the answer?
Yeah,
Prove
so that's
me
a
wrong.
reductio. That's
Just
insane.
prove me wrong.
Yeah, that's insane to say that like 12-year-old boys can get the fuck beat out of them and they're not a part of the oppressed class.
They are a part of an oppressed class,
It's based on their.
and the oppressed class.
then they're
is,
oppressed.
The oppressed class is child.
No, the oppressed class is directly if the people decide for
Okay,
it to
demonstrate that.
They can do it.
Demonstrate
So
that.
the woman just wants to beat the
Excuse
fuck
me.
out of him because he's a
Excuse
boy.
me. Yeah, that's her suffering from patriarchy.
Also, that would be
So they're just not. She doesn't. So wait, hold on. Do we hold her accountable for that?
Yeah.
You want to know? You want to know?
Wait, why is she
Solid?
suffering from patriarchy?
Child abuse.
Hey, you want to know what's
Wait,
so
why, though?
funny? Solid.
What's up?
He could have adjusted. Like you could get. I don't care if you get rid of him at this point because the concession is like he could have adjusted.
Hope you
I
get
don't
rid
know.
of your fucking tits
Hey,
someday, Jeff.
Look,
I hope
you
you
can
get
suck
rid of
on him
those.
if you want.
so
Just slide in my
fucking mad,
DMs
bro.
later, bro.
He
Listen,
wins, bro. Jeff wins. You keep handing him the dub, bro.
He was like P1. I like your titties. Like that's crazy. P2. I want them so bad.
In and around my mouth.
Nah, but he could have changed the whole reductio to make the kid like adult. But in his mind, he was like, "There's no way a house full of women is gonna beat up an adult man. There's no way. I can't make that the kid." He could have been
All
like,
he had
because
to
they're all unrealistic hypotheticals, right? But then he goes, "What if there's a house full of women, Amazons, and then there's a 25-year-old man?" And in his head, he's like, "That's impossible. That man would beat those broads up. There's no woman on earth that could beat up a man. Like that's crazy."
Jacob Smith, I just muted you. Request. Put in your request. You said a kick equals a concession. Request. Also, no, bro. Dude was doing a terrible job. Bro, if you watch that and you think Buddy was doing a good job, I'm worried about you.
So wait a minute, just to be clear, I just want you to think about this, weirdo in the chat. If the topic back up there said like trees are made of wood, right? And then somebody comes up on the panel and goes, and we kick them because they're going, that's a concession
That's
to you?
That's how we lost.
That's a concession. We lost. The trees are not made of wood, y'all.
Wood is made of trees? No. Wrong.
Hey, y'all, do not, and I mean this, do not under any circumstances, for any reason, no matter how curious you get, and I cannot stress this enough, do not watch the trailer for a movie titled Wicker. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to see a screenshot.
Too
You're
late.
going to want to click on that screenshot. You saw it already?
Too late,
Yo,
yeah.
you're going to see a screenshot. You're going to want to click on that screenshot. Do not do it. Don't do it.
Let me see here. All right, y'all. We're opposite in Seattle. The trolls are too scared to request. I think it's time to go on ahead and hang it up. Y'all don't forget, Cash App, PayPal. The links are in the bio. If you want to support me, black labor is not free. Okay? Black labor is
I've
not
booked my
free.
tickets is nuts. I've booked my tickets is unhinged.
I just want y'all to consider the logistics here. Like, just consider the mechanics.
Just consider the hospital visit. Y'all are nasty.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Petey Dinky, though. Peter Dinklage is goated. You got pluggables, Brody?
The same old, same old. Go get my book if you haven't already. It's called If You Have to Explain It, and it's available in paperback, audiobook, and ebook in the link in my bio or endofaspecies.com. Also, look, don't watch if you're gonna watch that movie, don't watch it till we at least get single payer, man, because emergency room visits for that. Like you don't wanna have to tell the nice little person behind the counter like why you're at the emergency room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What does the popcorn tin for that movie look like actually?
Just a little basket. Just a little bit. Just obviously a wicker basket. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined the joke by filling in the blanks. My bad. There is a part in the trailer where you can hear it grow.
Wicker in 4D went y'all. All right. For anybody
Let them rock.
asking,
Let them rock.
yeah, I'm gonna let y'all live. This is how you. This is what we're doing on the Lord's Day.
Let them rock.
So, yeah, to anybody who was wondering what the title's about, the title of the book, if you have to explain it, is about the Bible. The subtitle is "It Doesn't Say What You Think It Says," and so the book talks about how people go to the Bible. Y'all need Jesus, and and try to interpret it, but come away. Y'all really need like to go to church.
Lobby style.
Is there a nighttime mass that y'all could attend? Just get a Eucharist in you and some nice sacrament wine. It isn't getting better, but just get the book. Forget all this. Like we not being serious no more. Y'all ruined it. Like
Okay. All right.
in before they have trinkets on Etsy for this shit, and
All right.
you know.
All right. Are you finished with your pluggables?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby took me out. Okay, all right. GoFundMe. Class on Thursday. Kangaroo shirts. Hit up. It's all in the link tree. It's all in my bio. Go do it, or else you're going to find some type of rodent, in your lunchbox. I'm not saying how it got there. But it's there. Now, Lee. All power to all the people except for Ralph. Do something good for your neighbor. Ubuntu, Viva la Raza. Kachi Kapshida. I will throw more bricks.